Darren Lynn Bousman exploded onto the horror scene at the helm of Saws 2, 3, and 4 and helped turn the series into a fucking billion-dollar franchise. But what's even more remarkable about Darren was his decision to step away from the Saw machine and its guaranteed paychecks to instead gamble on himself and create his own art. From musicals like Repo the Genetic Rock Opera and The Devil's Carnival to films like Mother's Day, The Barons, and the upcoming Abattoir, Darren's journey has been anything but easy. But his war scars have made him an even stronger artist, and his intense passion, drive, and candid public honesty about his experiences have only made all of us love him that much more.
Holy crap! Darren Bousman's here!
Who's that?
The guy who did all the scary Saw movies? And there he goes.
I'm Adam Green, and tonight I set a trap filled with needles and then sprayed dead cow puree everywhere in honor of Darren Lynn Bousman's episode of Scary Sleepover. Okay, fine, I didn't really do any of that, but we shot this episode at my house and I really f***ing hate messes. Arwen, it's... What's up, dude?
What up, brother?
Arwen, it's Darren. You know him. You know him.
What's going on, man?
Good, how are you?
Cookies?
I don't know if I've... Oh, thank you.
Dude, this is awesome. I haven't been here since you've done this.
Oh, yeah, you haven't been here
Crazy.
since we redid it.
No, this is awesome.
Yeah. I know, you don't... You have to touch her or something.
Hey, what up? All right.
You gonna stop barking now? You're good? All right. She's
What
good.
up?
Yeah. She wants to hear all about Abattoir.
Yes.
She read the script and...
She liked the script. She had some good notes. She had some good notes.
So, yeah, I redid The Office, which, I mean, well, you've been to the...
Floyd's Barbershop, man. That's, no, I'm joking. It's awesome. What's your most embarrassing CD that you have that you actually listen to?
That I actually listened to?
Is it Chumbawamba? So, as a new father, one of the things I have to learn is how to make my kids stop crying, and I've figured.
Father.
I know, and so this is kind of embarrassing, but kind of awesome. So, Vanilla Ice and Ice Ice Baby stops him crying whatever he's doing because I dance and I do complete ridiculous things. So today he was crying.
He stops. He collaborates and listens.
He listens. But today I was forgetting that Laura's mom was staying with us, and so he's crying in the crib, and I'm in my underwear, and I'm literally like, "All right, stop, collaborate and listen." And he's like smiling, he's like cooing and cawing. I turn around, and her mom is just standing there, and she just shakes her head and walks away. And even right now, she's not even acknowledged it, so we haven't even talked about it. So it's just weird. It's like when you fart in a room and no one acknowledges it. It's really embarrassing. You want people to laugh and be like, "That was awesome." She didn't do that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how did your shoot go? You just finished Abattoir, right?
Abattoir was awesome. I mean, you know this about getting any movie made is impossible. I would say that 95% of my time in Hollywood, in Los Angeles, has been waiting. And it's horrible because like I sympathy eat, and I anger eat, and I sad eat, and I wait eat when I'm waiting for things. So basically my go-to is just eating.
I just work out, you know, all the time. I just work out and diet.
I go to the gym. This was great. I really do go to the gym.
Tell by the food.
No, I go to the gym, but right next to the gym there's a bakery, and I'm not even joking you. So I go to the gym and then I bring home croissants, and I'm like.
So aside from gaining weight, how was the shoot?
Well, the food there was fantastic. No, it was great. I mean, every movie's a challenge, and you know the thing that I've realized, which has taken me a long time in my career to do this, is that, you know, I do smaller movies, and what I mean by that is that, you know, we don't have the huge budget that a lot of the movies you see in the theaters have, but what's hard as a director, and you have to realize when you're on set, is it doesn't matter how small your budget is, audiences are going to judge it exactly the same. Whether you have $1 million or you had $100 million, audiences want to be entertained. So even though I had a lot less tools than, you know, other films out there, that thing about how do we make a commercial entertaining movie, and I think one of my problems as a filmmaker, and I can admit this, is I always go opposite of what I think mainstream is. So if I think, oh, this would be really mainstream, I try to be more arty and weird, and that's cost me. And, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, let's make this movie, but let's have everyone sing in it instead. And so with Abattoir, I literally went in with how can I make this, you know, easily consumable to the masses, yet still have that edge, which I find cool. I try to do movies that I find cool and movies that I want to see, but, you know, my passion is musicals. I love musical theater. I love rock operas. So we had a chance to do a sequel to The Devil's Carnival. It was cool because I got to work with a lot of my idols, and, you know, growing up, I was a huge, huge, huge Jesus Christ Superstar fan. And so I was able to work with Ted Neely, who is in the original Jesus Christ Superstar.
Don't you feel like Jesus Christ Superstar and even like Grease are like the gateway drug for so many younger people into theater?
It is. They absolutely are. They were for me. They are for a lot of people. And so was Rent. And I think that when I was in high school, Rent was kind of really popular. And I can remember that I got that soundtrack. Like I would listen to it on the way to school every day, listening to it and singing with it. And I got the lead of Rent from the Broadway as well as the movie, Adam Pascal. And then I had Barry Bostwick from Rocky Horror Picture Show. And so I had this crazy David Hasselhoff. I had this crazy mishmash of what the f*** insanity, which is the kind of movies I love, like that. When you scratch your head, you're like, are you f***ing kidding me? It's just weird names in it.
Dude, I mean, the Saw movies alone, I mean, some of those traps and these awful things that you preyed upon in that movie, I mean, the pit of needles and the pig slop thing is the most foul, disgusting thing I've ever seen. So obviously you're tuned in. And I mean, obviously a lot of that is attributed to the writers as well. But I mean, what are you scared of? What would be the worst thing you can think of?
I think the easy answer for me to say that scares me is that something would happen to my son. I have a new kid now, and that obviously as a parent changes everything, but it even goes, it's more primal than that now. I think being alone terrifies me. And it's something that I can't even begin to articulate. I am surrounded right now. I have a shrine of my life that everything that makes me comfortable. My house, my dogs, my cat, my wife, my son. And I always wonder and I think about what happens if they weren't there? What happens if I woke up tomorrow and it was all gone? And I think it makes me almost think, would I cease to exist if they weren't there? And so for me now, true fear, true terror, true, I guess, tension comes from the fact of being absolutely alone. I've been lucky in my career that I've never had to take being me seriously. I got to jump from one movie to the next movie to the next movie and create these fantastical, crazy worlds from, you know, the Saw universe to Repo to the Devil's Carnival, and I get to live and play in these crazy worlds. I think if I was forced to actually stop and think and not have, I guess, these milestones in my life, like my son, I think that is truly terrifying. I can't imagine a life being that. So I think isolation, I think abandonment, I think being forced to not have these things that I hold so comfortable in my life, that to me is what really scares me.
Well, fuck me. I think I'm gonna have to join you on your food binge.
What do you got?
You know, junk food like you.
Dude, let me hit that.
Seriously?
Yeah, give it to me. You have a spoon? Don't judge me.
No, dude. Dude. Arwen, get that shit.
It's like a toilet.
It really did expire. And the last time I went to the gym, which is when I was in the 80s, I guess.
Oh, it tastes terrible.
So you get for having a fucking wife and #1 movies and happiness. Dick.
This was the animatronic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is the animatronic devil head from the Barons. So when I was doing Saw 2, I wanted to make a movie on the Jersey Devil.